Scheana Shay burst onto the screen as an original cast member of Bravo's hit show Vanderpump Rules. She's now hitting the book stands with a tell-all memoir sharing intimate personal stories and juicy behind-the-scenes details about life as a reality TV star. Scheana sat down with ABC's Rhiannon and Allie.
Scheana Shay, welcome to Nightline.
Thank you for having me.
You are one of the original members of Vanderpump Rules, Bravo's show. We want to take a look from a very special moment. You actually sang your song, Good as Gold, for the very first time for cast members. Take a listen.
Yes.
We know the show started, it's hard to believe, almost 15 years ago.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And you were there as cameras gave us that look inside the outrageous staff of that restaurant, sir. How do you look back on all of it now?
It was such a great time. Honestly, I genuinely loved working at SUR. I loved serving tables. It was a fun experience. Even through all the fights and the cattiness, it was fun.
So was all of that drama at SUR real?
Unfortunately, yes. That's where I wish I could say, oh, that was scripted. No, it was all real.
Oh, wow. What moment do fans remember the most from your many seasons? What do they bring up to you?
Probably Stassi asking me for a Pinot Grigio.
I mean, I'm not really sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio.
Okay, so let's discuss your book. It's your very first one. My Good Side is the name of this. This is a memoir. How challenging was it to really dive into some of these intimate details of your life?
Yeah, a lot of things I didn't realize I had compartmentalized until I started the writing process.
You begin the memoir with a very special message, and it's for those who have felt limited or defined by the scars and scarlet letters of their past. Tell me the story behind that. How did you come up with that?
So I wanted this book to be a better understanding of who I am, why I am the way I am, and just all of the parts of me that you don't get on the show. The good, the bad, all of the sides. And for the dedication in this book, I wanted people to know that they don't have to be defined by their past. There's always time to course correct and recalibrate. And I'm a prime example of exactly that.
What would you consider your scarlet letter?
The home-wrecking whore of season 1. Yeah, I felt like a lot of people also, I think a big misconception is they felt like I was complicit in this affair, and I was not. I did not know this man was married. So I felt like I came onto the show wearing a huge scarlet letter that I never wanted.
What was the hardest thing to write about?
So going towards the end of the book, chapter 16, The Whole Truth, talking about what happened between my husband and I when I was pregnant, I went back and forth that I felt like I would be so inauthentic to not put my full story out there. This is my chance to take control of my narrative. And it was not an easy decision.
In your words, explain what happened to people.
So when I was pregnant, my husband had an affair. And he hid that from me for almost 2 years. So by the time I found out about it, he had already proven to be an amazing father to our daughter, an incredible partner to me. I always told myself, if I'm ever cheated on, I will leave. But you truly don't know what you're gonna do until you're in that situation, and just understanding in the pain, I feel like it took a strength in me to stay that I didn't know I had necessarily. I know I'm a strong person, but to overcome that and to make the decision to stay and keep our family together was not an easy one.
And this all happened after Scandival.
Correct.
You literally say, I'm leaving, I'm not happy, and then we pick up the pieces that you left. You don't her friend.
I spent time with Ariana Madix, and I know you guys are close friends. Did you guys lean on each other through both situations?
So I didn't open up to her about anything. I felt like at the time she was going through so much, and as much as I wanted to trauma dump and bond with her, it didn't feel like the right time.
Your daughter's just so young now. She's only 4 years old. Someday she probably will read this book. What goes through your mind when you think of that?
Oh, so many things. That's why I wrote the last acknowledgement to her, and I hope she understands why mommy told the whole story, because I do think that there is power in reclaiming your narrative and putting it out there and being vulnerable, because I know through sharing my lived experiences, I am helping people feel less alone.
And there is something else you actually open up about in the book, your OCD diagnosis, and you even talk about in middle school suffering through depression. Those couldn't have been easy things to talk about as well.
No, and it was really hard too for my parents because I hid that from them. They had no idea what I was going through in 8th grade. I kept everything a secret. And it was just a very depressing time in my life, but I didn't really know what depression was. There were so many days where I would wake up and just think everyone would be happier if I was dead. It's like I was never suicidal, but having those thoughts as a 12-year-old kid.
You're all obviously a very strong woman.
Thank you.
What is next for you? Do you want to do more reality TV?
Reality TV, I think, will always be in my future. As hard as it is sometimes, especially with me speaking out about OCD and being a mental health advocate now, I know that that work is doing so much for so many people, and the platform of reality TV is the perfect place for something like that.
We saw Tom Sandoval on The Traitors. Is that something you'd be interested in? Could we ever see you on The Traitors?
I absolutely love that show, so if they call, am I a traitor? Am I a faithful? I don't know.
It was so nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
You can grab Scheana's new memoir, My Good Side, available in stores now.